Kamigawa Neon Dynasty just reintroduced us to the ability Channel. We first saw this ability in Saviors of Kamigawa all the way back in 2005. The most recognized of these cards is probably Arashi the Sky Asunder, who has just recently been reprinted. Channel is an activated ability that lets you discard the card to get some sort of effect. You can use the Channel ability at any time you can play an instant. So let's take Sunblade Samurai as our example. While Sunblade Samurai is in our hand, we can cast it normally for its mana cost and put out a 4/4 Samurai with Vigilance. Now that it's on the battlefield, can we use its Channel ability? No. Channel has to be used from your hand. Discarding it is part of the cost of Channel. In this instance, we pay 2 generic mana, discard Sunblade Samurai, and search for a Plains into our hand. True, we don't get our 4/4, but we do get that Plains. It's kind of a trade-off you have to decide depending on the situation. But what if the Channel ability is a bit more complicated? Let's say we control a Kairi the Swirling Sky, and our opponent controls a Lightpaws Emperor's Voice. We decide that Lightpaws is too scary to be kept alive for long. We decide to channel the Otawara Soaring City in our hand. Otawara says, channel 3 and a blue. Discard it, return target artifact, creature, enchantment, or planeswalker to its owner's hand. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control. Since we control a legendary creature, this channel cost will be reduced to 2 and a blue, then discard. If we control 3 or more legendary creatures, the cost would be reduced all the way to just 1 blue mana. This does not bring down the colored mana of the cost, so you can't activate it for free. But what if my opponent doesn't want their Lightpaws put back in their hand? Can they counter Otawara's Channel ability? Well, yes and no. An ordinary counterspell will not stop the Channel ability. Only something that specifically counters or redirects an activated ability will stop it. Now a final note. If the Channel ability requires a target, like Otawara, you may not activate it without that target, just so you can discard the card, so you can't take advantage of just discarding the card if there's nothing to return to somebody's hand. Reminder. Channel is an activated ability that can be activated anytime you could cast an instant. You have to discard the card as part of the cost. You cannot activate the Channel ability if the card is on the battlefield. I hope this cleared up Channel a bit for you. Comment on which abilities you struggle with the most in Magic, and send me a deck list to manfredplusmagic@gmail.com to have a custom video built around your Commander deck right here on the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next Thursday for your weekly dose of Magic.